From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Tuesday, September 24th. Schuyler Community Schools was in secure mode for most of the day after reports of a potentially armed student. In a Facebook post, district officials said a high school student left home and they could be armed, but there were no threats of harm. Classes were dismissed at their regular times with law enforcement present, and all practices were held indoors. The school posted once again this evening saying the situation has resolved itself and they're looking forward to a normal day tomorrow. Now to an update on the double homicide at a Lincoln strip club. The judge in the case has recused himself after defense attorneys for the accused, Christopher Johnson, pointed out the judge's bailiff is a witness. A new judge has been appointed, and Johnson is set to be arraigned tomorrow. Also, his attorneys are asking the court to remove the death penalty, claiming it's unconstitutional and its requirements are too vague. It's official, there will be no special session for a winner-take-all system in Nebraska. Governor Jim Pillen confirmed today that without the needed 33 votes, he has no plans to move forward. This follows Omaha Senator Mike McDonnell's announcement that he doesn't support the change.
You got to work for our vote. And if you look at over the years what's happened, in 2016, President Trump won. In 2020, President Biden won. Come in and work for the vote, and I think the people of Omaha will listen, and I think this is the way that the rest of the country, we should be doing this in all 435 congressional districts.
Learn how Senator McDonnell's decision could affect this year's presidential election in Tuesday night's Inside the Story with the Nebraska Examiner. In other news, work is progressing at the abandoned Alt-N site in Meade to remove contaminated wet cake, a byproduct of ethanol production. After a year-long pilot project, officials say 37,400 tons were disposed of this summer, and they're hoping to finish by August 2025. The Great American Rail Trail, a more than 3,700-mile bike path from Washington, D.C. to Washington State, is raising funds and awareness to complete its route. Organizers stopped in Nebraska, where 600 miles of the trail will run, generating an estimated $14.5 million annually in visitor spending and creating around 170 jobs. Though plans were finalized 5 years ago, progress depends on each state's efforts to connect the trails. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.